The following contest has no countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submissions. This is a last team standing match. The only way to win this contest is to have both of your opponents counted down for the 10 counts. Introducing the first team.
Pain Inc. have had their way with them tonight.
And their opponents, from whatever streets they want to be from, this is the team of Hayes Ruffneck. They are Pain Inc.
Well, it's gone, it's away already, and they're starting to fall straight away.
They're right next to us now, Mills.
I mean, has the bell rung? Are we underway? I guess we are, as the Chavs have just been deposited onto that guardrail.
Get that ape away from me.
I think if Pain Inc. have their way, we could actually see a dead Chav tonight.
I want to see the Chavs die. Now, I have it on very good authority, Dale Mills, that Ruffneck is more like Robocop this evening. One of his legs, you can see there, he's walking funny. One of his legs is almost completely encased in metal.
Well, I believe it was done by one of the Chavs. So, you've got to be thinking that's going to be in Ruffneck's mind here as he's taking it out on them. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a target.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the brace come off and used.
It's a target because you can guarantee, Dale, that if I know that information, then the Chavs also know that very same information.
Well, as we see, Hayes. Oh! And that is a spear. And now weapons into play. Ruffneck drills the knee into the face, and what we all like to see. A Chav in trouble.
No one wants to see Skins get hurt.
Hayes sets him up into a cradle suplex. Beautifully done. Dropped his head, back of neck, right on top of that tray. Right on top of the silverware. Oh, we seem to be missing a member of Pain. Oh, there's Pain Inc. in the ring. The Chav seems to be outside.
He's gone.
As the count's on. Remember, both members of the team have to be counted down for 10.
Get up! There he is. Oh, his hand's bleeding.
Oh, and it's...
There appears to be a very serious injury.
Well, hold on a moment. There's another Chav. Well, I guess it's no DQ.
Well,
these kind of people run in numbers. They hang around the street corners.
Because Pain Inc. were too stupid to read the small print on the contract. They allowed themselves to be involved in a match where this kind of thing could happen.
But to tell me, our beloved GM, as we see a beautiful twisting brainbuster onto Joey Hayes, did you know about this? Did you know this was going to happen?
No, not at all.
Well, things have certainly taken a turn for the worse for Pain Inc. as there is now a one-man advantage at the moment for the Chavs. Who's to say there's not more waiting on the street corner, out on the streets of Doncaster waiting for their opportunity?
Look at the blood just running off the hand.
Well, that is disgusting.
Oh dear. Ruffneck in a lot of trouble.
Oh! Ruffneck has just been powerbombed.
It was like a splash mountain.
You're correct. He's been splash mountained straight through a table which was sent across the ring apron.
He went through head first. Oh, damn it. Never in my life have I seen anyone go through a table like that.
I think
he's dead.
I think Ruffneck may be out, and now we're looking at 3-on-1. Joey Hayes has just been wellied round the head with the silverware, and the blood is dripping all over.
Look at the blood just coming from the hand.
But it's all bad news for Joey Hayes.
Ruffneck needs an ambulance.
As the Chavs are manhandling, that's a beautiful, beautiful.
Backwards 450 there.
I mean, there is no doubting that these Chavs, they are good at what they do. They've taken.
They represent the attitude of today's youth, Dale Mills, and there is nothing wrong with that.
They've taken Ruffneck out of the equation. As the crowd get behind Joey Hayes, I think it could be all for naught though, as Hayes is in a world of hurt.
Ruffneck's gone.
He's trying his best to fight back, as we see. And now the chair. A Chav with a chair. Great.
There's blood just on everybody. It's hard to tell whether that's Harry Mills's.
I think it is. Mills is just dripping blood.
A tandem elevated backbreaker.
He's absolutely pissing out of his hand.
It's fair to say.
And now the Chavs, like vultures, circling the carcass of. Oh
Jesus.
man. Well,
he's just dripped blood on the apron, the announce table. Thankfully not on my hair.
Well, I would be sending the dry cleaning bill to the Chav, but we know they'd have no money. They'd have to steal it.
But did you hear what he said? How cool is that?
Well, what isn't cool, certainly for Joey Hayes, as he's just systematically being taken apart. As Ruffneck has rolled back into the ring, I've no idea how he's even moving after the Splash Mountain.
Oh, there's more DDT, more impact on that already injured neck.
You've got to figure that it's more guts than brains.
The referee really needs to get him out of there. I've known wrestlers break their neck and continue to fight. It's not a wise thing to do, but they're even not aware of the damage to their neck. Once it becomes inflamed and swollen, you stop feeling that pain. You stop becoming aware that there is a problem with your neck. And I've got a horrible feeling that's exactly what Ruffneck's going through right now.
Well, that chair placed on his face and then drove through his face with the knee from the top rope is certainly not going to help matters. As Joey Hayes again trying to fight back, but you've got to figure that the numbers game is going to come up and catch him out again.
Whilst I admire his fire and his passion, he's fighting a losing battle, Dale Mills. 1 against 3, forget it.
And again, the numbers game. Hayes in a whole lot of trouble.
Tandem Fisherman's Buster.
It's a beautiful double Fisherman's Buster. Hayes, he is in a whole lot of hurt.
I can see Ruffneck from here. The lights are on. There is nobody home whatsoever. There is a glazed look in his eyes.
The thing is as well, with Ruffneck in this state, they can afford to let one of them take care of business on the outside and the other two take care in the middle.
That's exactly what they're doing. Skin's even having a rest.
Once Mills and Skins have got Hayes to a point where he's completely out of it, which, judging by the state he's in at the moment, isn't going to be too far away. The 10 counts are just a matter of a formality, surely.
They can afford to take their time. Make no mistakes. Bring Joey Hayes back to his feet. Looking at the Irish whipping him in at the ropes. But Hayes there, reversing it, a boot to the face. And using Mills' own boot against Skins. Are you okay?
Hayes' only hope is to try and single it down to one-on-one, which he has done. A spinebuster takedown, followed by a big forearm straight to the side of the face. But Joey Hayes is suddenly finding a second win, but there's the problem again. One rolls out, one rolls in. There's almost always a fresh man.
Harry Mills at a disadvantage, though. You can see that he's not using that hand very much. He's obviously cut it very, very deeply.
Oh, there. We've seen some.
A whole bag of flour.
And that tray.
Yeah, and the shot there with that metal object, a tin, a bin lid, whatever it is. But you see, the referee here is spending too long staring at Ruffneck on the outside and not enough time counting down the man in the ring who is blatantly down. I've counted to at least 11.
But looking to ringside, it looks like there's blood all over Ruffneck's face. as the Chavs, to their credit, they are taking care of business. Yes, it is 3-on-1. This is how the Chavs roll. I don't want to stick up for the Chavs, but you would have thought that Payne would have expected something like this to happen.
Joey Hayes, who carried a bag of flour, is now resembling more Casper. The friendly fool. The punishment's never ending for him.
And now the Chavs, they're just taking their time. They're getting the job done. As Hayes has jumped the spear.
Mills has just realised what's happening because he was watching the action behind him.
And a beautiful running Yakuza straight to the side of the head. Ruffneck is in, he's bleeding from the top of his head.
There was a massive gash on Tom Langford's arm there.
And a big clothesline.
Oh no, someone's woken the caveman.
And for the first time really in this matchup, Payne Inc. are on the go. And a beautiful leg lariat. As Hayes and Ruffneck. Ruffneck is coming this way. And he's got evil intentions on his mind. He's grabbed the guardrail. Jesus.
Sliding that in the ring, then he's taking your head off.
You got to figure that Ruffneck isn't going to barricade the fans with that piece of guardrail.
One fan in the front row just passed him a chair.
Seat FA.
There we go. The joke writes itself.
And for the first time in this matchup, we've seen the Chavs backpedaling somewhat as Payne Inc. have taken control.
Oh, no. Position that guardrail in much the same way. That piece of wood that Ruffneck found himself on the wrong end of was being positioned earlier in this match.
Ruffneck directing traffic as we see now the numbers game isn't working for the Chavs. They've characteristically hightailed it to the rampway, leaving their fallen Chav in crime.
But how can they? But surely he's not the legal Chav.
Well, if that is the case, then surely if they do knock him down for a 10 count, it isn't going to count.
Surely it won't count. Surely the referee's not this dumb.
As the fans have erupted into a sign of kill the Chav.
Yeah, distasteful.
And I think...
Oh, no.
Well, it looks like a double Beal toss from the rope. Oh! The guardrail was set up onto two chairs.
Oh.
And a double Beal toss.
And one man's spine is now left in tatters, Dale Mills.
And even though he's not the legal man, you've got to figure that is that Chav out of the running, as there is furniture piled on his head.
This is just carnage.
As Mills continues to bleed everywhere. And Skins is being stalked by a bloody Ruffneck.
Keep him away from here. Meanwhile in the ring, an off-the-shoulder DDT. This is...
Well, there's action on both sides of the ring as Mills has pulled out a McDonald's bag.
Obviously
Big Mac and fries.
Yeah. Take a break.
You've got to figure that there isn't a burger in there.
Might be a donut.
Again,
it won't be a salad.
Well,
it's another bag.
We've got a second bag.
It's a smaller.
And that is not a burger. That is drawing pins.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Somebody is in. Oh! As Ruffneck has just shot Skins into the steps. The steps have moved. The commentary table's moved. Are we still on? Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you now.
As we see,
it's still there.
Well, one of the Mills is on the second rope, looking for a tornado DDT into those drawing pins, but Hayes has managed to reverse it again. He's teetering around those drawing pins.
No, don't encourage him.
And it's looking like he wants to set up A suplex. Again, he was shoved off, teetering into those drawing pins.
Oh no.
Keith is hooked in a Kai Hajime. Superplex. Hayes is superplex. Into the thumbtacks. Mills is a pincushion. Skins had the Kai Hajime hooked onto his head, couldn't help but watch as his partner was suplexed into the drawing pins.
Skins now going for a baseball bat shot, but Ruffneck has ducked it.
And you can see he's got his eyes on the pins.
He has evil intentions here.
Over the shoulder, powerbomb onto his fellow Chav, onto the drawing pins.
Further pushing them pins into his tail. This isn't fair. This isn't right.
As the referee is counting, both Chavs are down. Both are pin cushions. As Ruffneck is counting with the ref. And I think we've seen the end. The Chavs are indeed dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the last team standing match, Payne!
As we've been bled on. There is blood everywhere.
I'm covered in Ruffneck's blood. This is the most uncivilized thing that's ever happened to me.
There's blood everywhere. There's blood on our table. There's blood all over our papers.
This is a dark day in 1PW, Dale Mills. This was not supposed to happen.